Hey everyone, Phi Farley here talking AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game. I got a best bet of the weekend I want to get to you in just 1 second. I'm going to go through the whole slate, talk about different angles, and then get to a best bet. That's coming last year in this video, so hold on tight. I'm going to go through the Tennessee-Kansas City game, then I'm going to go through the Green Bay-San Francisco game and talk about what the best angle is, and as well as my take on each one. I'll do that briefly, and then we'll talk about best bet. All right. So before I get into that, though, let me say thank you to subscribers. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed or hit the notification bell, do so. Get my picks each and every day as they come on out. You got college basketball best bets coming out each and every day. All my picks posted on patreon.com/Phi Farley. As I turn my head this way, it's because I'm looking at my computer, want to get my statistics correct when it comes to some of the positions I'm going to be taking, as well as looking at live lines and so forth. So, let's first talk about the Tennessee-Kansas City game, 12:05 Pacific Time kickoff. This, of course, is a stylistic matchup. Tennessee running the football, Kansas City throwing the football, but Kansas City's really becoming a complete team as they go on down the stretch, which is the right, often it's not about playing a whole season, it's about peaking at the right time, right? We can look back at the old New York Giants and get a great example of that walking into the postseason as a 500 team 6 seed and going through the postseason as they went in on I think it was a 4-game win streak and then go on through the playoffs, winning all the way through the Super Bowl, beating the undefeated New England Patriots. It's important to peak towards the end of the season, and that's exactly what the Chiefs are doing. That's exactly why they're favored, and that's exactly why they think they're going to cover against the Tennessee Titans. It was a great run, literally, for the Titans and Henry. But I think that's going to end here. Frank Clark has stepped up huge for the Chiefs. They've been able to stop the run, which plays right into the Chiefs' hands. Patty Mahomes has been outstanding, and once again, peaking at the right time. Had those injury woes in the middle of the season. Had to bounce back from that. Took a few weeks of recovery, and now he is just clicking, dialing in. They can battle back from behind. They can play ahead, play keep away. I think this is a Chiefs game, and so the most comfortable position I would have is taking the Chiefs and laying the 7 there. So now let's talk Green Bay, San Francisco. This is where our best bet's going to come from. 3:40 kickoff in San Francisco, 13-3 going against 13-3 Green Bay in regular season. This is a rematch of an earlier game of the season, which was completely one-sided, 37-8 in favor of the 49ers. Now, in that game, Aaron Rodgers never got started. He had 104 passing yards in total. Meanwhile, San Francisco very well balanced, as they usually are. 227 yards passing, 253 yards passing by Garoppolo. And then you have running for another 112. You have George Kittle with a big game. You also have Deebo Samuel, of course, with a big game, running the football and receiving the football. So San Francisco is a really tough puzzle to follow. Kyle Shanahan does a great job with them to be able to mix up their offense. I think they're going to do that again. However, I do expect when they see them a second time for Green Bay's defense to adjust at least enough to hold them under that 37 point total. I will say that San Francisco had several big plays that allowed them to expand that total, expand the 37. George Kittle with a 61-yard touchdown pass, Deebo Samuel with a 42-yard touchdown pass. I think that's going to get shored up in a second meeting against the Packers. So I think the Packers will adjust. Now, I will say this. I don't expect the Packers to have a ton of offense going into this one. I just don't see how they cover in this game. I don't see how they're going to be able to do it against the 49ers, even though you have one of the best brains in Aaron Rodgers running that offense on the Packers side. You also have one of the best brains in Richard Sherman over on the 49ers side, 2 Bay Area kids there duking it out. So, Aaron Rodgers survived on the 3rd down against the Seahawks. I don't think he's going to be able to accomplish that against the 49ers defense, which is much, much better than the Seahawks defense. In fact, number 1, number 2 in most categories. So I think we're going to have a stagnant Packers offense. But I also think the Packers defense is going to step up and be able to play a little bit better than what they did in the first game. All things told, I think we're going to have about a 24-10 game in favor of the 49ers, leaving us far short of that total of 46.5. Teams facing each other a second time. I I think it's going to be a little bit of keep away on San Francisco's side, creative with the offense, but not being able to get those big plays like they did in the first game, allowing this game to go under that 46.5. So I think it's a San Francisco win. I think the 49ers defense will continue to hold the Packers down. And Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have enough talent around him this year to make this a close game. So I like the San Francisco side, but moreover, I like the total going under. There you go, best bet, going to be under Packers 49ers game. Good luck, everyone, this AFC Championship. I will have a video out on the Super Bowl. I can't wait. Good luck. We'll see you again soon.